Yeah. I wanted to talk a little bit about, probably the one person who everyone should truly fear. Elon Musk now controls 2/3 of all active satellites.
Damn.
Elon Musk now controls nearly 2/3 of all active satellites orbiting Earth following the launch of the 7,000th Starlink satellite this week. The internet satellite constellation, which is built and operated by Mr. Musk's company SpaceX, has grown by an average of 3 satellites per day since the first launch in 2019. The latest data from the nonprofit satellite tracker CelesTrak shows SpaceX has 6,370 active Starlink satellites in low Earth orbit, with several hundred more inactive or deorbited. The figure, which has risen more than sixfold in just 3 years, represents just 62%, just over 62% of all operational satellites, and is roughly 10 times the number of Starlink's closest rival, UK-based startup OneWeb. The firm, which is a subsidiary of French satellite giant Eutelsat, was forced to rely on SpaceX rockets to deliver its equipment into space after launches with Russia's Soyuz were canceled in 2022 due to the Russian invasion of Ukraine. SpaceX plans to launch 42,000 satellites to complete the Starlink constellation, capable of delivering high-speed internet and phone connectivity to any corner of the globe.
Yo,
Yeah,
and so he's supposed to get a job in Donald Trump's cabinet, right? Imagine the power they will have to control all of us. Like, you can create an algorithm where people online, if anybody says anything bad online through a text message, through an email about the administration, Donald Trump, or trying to harbor migrants when they're trying to get them out, they can find them. You know what I'm saying? This man, Elon Musk, is not even an American citizen, and he has all this power. He has the cars, he has the social media, and he has the satellites.
He's trying to put a chip in every human being. Think about this, man. You know that X, this was all a part. He said that him buying Twitter, X was all a part of his, that, what is it called? That Neuralink or whatever they're trying to
The
do.
Neuralinks.
And dude is like, what's the one thing on Terminator? What was it called?
Oh, Skynet.
That's him, bro. That's how I look at Elon Musk to me. You know what I mean? He didn't invent Tesla. Other people invented Tesla. He went and bought it and then came up with, like, move the idea forward. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad thing to do. It's a great business move. Smart. But but how smart are you really when you had to come to the American government to save your business? Let's be real.
But also, it's like this, bro. Like, I mean,
if you've ever seen, should I say,
if you've ever seen, I like the Captain America movies. They're actually my favorite ones off the Marvel, right? So when they did the Winter Soldier, they talked about how their ships were supposed to come up, right? And they had a program because Hydra had taken it all over, and they're gonna have the ships in the sky, right? And they could target anybody in the world that could be,
I remember
that could mess with, that could, like, stand against whatever they're trying to do. And that's exactly what they could do. Think about it. You have a man that has all these satellites, all this communication, all this stuff, and you give him to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump's like, look, I want all these people out of here. First, we're going to get rid of the immigrants, and we're going to get rid of everybody that don't like me. We're going to jail them, put them to work, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We live in some wild, dangerous times. Wildly dangerous times right now.
We absolutely do. I just feel like this dude, he like you said, he's not an American, but he is. I think he's a citizen of the country now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He to me, I don't trust you. I feel like you bought X in order to destroy it. I think that some of your investors probably were duped. Now, a lot of people are like, why would a person spend $40-something billion to destroy something?
Because Twitter is the most important social media app in the world.
Absolutely. And when it comes to changing the hearts and minds of people. But let me say this first of all. He didn't spend all that money himself. First of all, he had a lot of other investors. Puffy was one of them. I think some Saudi investors, other people were also a part of those things. But if it's me and I'm a prime minister, king, or dictator of a country, I'll spend $10 billion in order to make sure you're not going to overthrow my country and write it off. And I'm not tripping on that, and then use it as I can to help dictate things in other countries until it's dead. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, let's go ahead and push narratives over here and do this. That's an investment. That's what that's called. That's a great investment. And you just saw them. They overthrew Libya. What happened to Muammar Gaddafi? They killed him in a sewage drainer, wherever that was.
They came from Muammar Gaddafi because he was about to throw off the European banks. Let's keep that 1,000.
No.
But they found him. Like, I mean, that's why I'm watching all the stuff about Gaza and everything else on Twitter.
No, what I'm saying is, but they helped to overthrow him because they used this whole Arab Spring, all this different stuff. They used that whole narrative pushed through Twitter and everything else to help overthrow them. They're overthrew governments all throughout Northern Africa and in the Middle East. They were doing that during the Arab Spring. So I'm not saying they weren't coming after him for this reason, but that Twitter helped them do it.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
what I'm saying? The
Twitter's
reason they came
it's a
after him
powerful
was for
tool.
the dinar that they were coming out with, the gold dinar or whatever it was called at the time, that he was trying to get to overthrow the American dollar as a world reserve currency. You're correct about that.
Yeah.
And then but so it makes sense why they would do that. And so I just don't trust Elon. I never have, and I never will, especially now with how deeply he's trying to involve himself in our political system and how out forward he is with it. And then at the same time, I know they're doing spacewalks, all kind of other things too. I think he does have, there's some merit to him, but I don't trust him as
think about
as
and
part
also
of the American.
Go ahead. And also to add on to that, we're talking about influence, and Laura Loomer was one of those people that just got their business got indicted, you know what I'm saying, by the government. Remember, because they was taking all that money from Russia and giving out propaganda and stuff. Yeah, she was one of them. Exactly. And she's that close to
now
Trump.
he comes out and stands tall for her.
Yeah.
Even after she said the most racist, vile things that you can, you know what I mean?
Because he's like that. He's like, that's funny. Call center, that's hilarious. All right, that's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that's funny. I mean, it's fucked up, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? And ladies,
no. I'm not mad at you. Everybody should have their own opinion. This is not me trying to push my opinion.
No, it's racist as fuck. It's racist.
Tamp down, to tamp down how you feel. Laugh if you think it's funny. That goes for anybody else too. I'm not telling you guys that you should feel how I feel or be outraged about something when I am. That's not your fucking job.
But also,
it's
not
my
this.
job to tell you that. Yeah, in my opinion, that's some bullshit.
And for us, you know what I'm saying? It's funny. We can laugh at it, right? But these people shouldn't be running our country. The president of America should be an American president for everybody, not just the people that like him. You know what I'm saying? You may not like Obama, but a lot of people use Obamacare. You don't even call it that no more. You call it the Affordable Care Act because it's working.
Because it's working. People like it now. People are like, oh, Obamacare.
No. I got the Affordable Care Act. I'm like, it's the same thing. They're like, well, damn, it's the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep it going. We're going to let you know what it is. We're going to see y'all.
Remember, tomorrow, we're going to see them tomorrow live.
Yeah.
Sunday live. Yeah. 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Every Sunday.
Sure you guys, every single Sunday, we're going to come here. I
don't want to date the episode.
Don't matter if, you know what I mean? If I'm out the country, if he out the country, if he's moving around doing whatever he got to do, we're going to make it happen for you guys because we want to hear from you. We want to hear you guys talk y'all shit to us because y'all talk it in the comments all the time.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear it live so we can have an actual back and forth conversation, open the dialogue.
Yeah. And I like and a lot of your comments, you guys say some real stuff. I love it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Great
points. Sometimes you get stuff that we miss and we appreciate it.
Great points.
You know?
Absolutely.
Because that's what it's supposed to be when you talk about politics. You're supposed to be able to talk about it, then walk away and everybody go to the potluck and eat what they want to eat. All right.
The courtesy of conversation.
Yeah.
Uncommonly spoke of.
So we'll see you guys next time.